I'll do what I can. That actually brings me to an important point. If at any point in the show I happen to screw up, I'd like you to keep one thing in mind. It's better than you could do. You might be, yeah. I didn't learn to juggle until I was 19. You got a head start on me. What are you, like 12? 9. You got 10 years start. Now where was I? Oh yeah, I could stand up here and do a bunch of fancy 4 or 3 ball, 3 club. I'm not used to doing clubs. 3 club tricks, but I'm not gonna do that because nobody ever seems to appreciate when I do fancy. Oh yeah. What we are gonna do, Allie? Wait, get it before they notice. Allie, what we are gonna do? We're going to juggle 3 very different objects. The reason the clubs are relatively easy because they're all the same shape, size, and weight. We're going to juggle 3 very different objects. Different levels of danger. Level number 1 of danger. Difficulty, level number 1 as well. The torch from the beginning of the show. Slightly more difficult, slightly more dangerous, obviously. And for safety reasons, I will light the end of it on fire. You know what I mean? I have a personal motto, safety third. Thank you. Speaking of which, you seem relatively responsible. Yeah? What's your name, child? Tegan, I have something for you before we do the dangerous fire juggling. Do you know what this is? It's a fire extinguisher. It's very simple to use, Tegan. It's for putting out fires. If you see a fire in the distance, pull the metal pin and throw. She believes it. And nobody corrects me, so what the hell? It's fine. It's not even yours. Tegan, I'm gonna set this right here. If at any point in the show I happen to catch on fire, I want you to jump up, grab the extinguisher, wait 10 seconds for dramatic effect. Then TikTok videos. And then put me out, okay? Object number 2. Sir, you have a growth on your shoulders. You might want to get that looked at. It looks expensive. Object number 2. Significantly more difficult and dangerous, the custom-made bowling ball. This is a real bowling ball. To prove that it's a real bowling ball, play a game with this young man in the Tyrannosaurus Rex t-shirt. Yeah, you, sir. Yeah. Would you like to play a game, sir? You would? Excellent. Stand up for me right out in the middle where everybody can see you. Right there. Perfect. Right there. This game is called catch. On the count of 3. 1. It's okay, children. I'm an adult. It's fine. You gotta use both hands for this game, sir. Oh yeah. Put down the... Yeah, very good. Put down the dragon. All right. On the count of... He's willing to do it. It's not even the worst part. Nobody's tried to stop me. I'm sorry to disappoint some of you. I will not be throwing a bowling ball at a child today. I know. I'm sorry. That could have went viral. That was my last job, you know? Yeah. I was a bouncer at a daycare. Yeah.
What?
I will let you hold on to it though, sir.
You want to sit?
It is indeed real. Both hands. You're wondering, yeah? You want to understand how difficult this is? Go home, pick up a 14-pound bowling ball. Try to throw it around just by itself. If you don't have a bowling ball, you can use a substitute. Something else that weighs about 14 pounds, like a cat. Yeah, go home, juggle your cat, sir. See what happens. Object number 3. Level 3 of difficulty and danger. More danger, really, than difficulty. For the D&D players in the audience. Woo! My people, I know, we're all nerds, dude. Yeah. The D20 of death. For those of you who don't play D&D, this may not look that dangerous, but if I drop this and roll a 1, I die. I have something even more dangerous than the D20. If you want to see something more dangerous, yell danger! Yeah! Even more dangerous than the D20. The D20, that's all ones. Because my life wasn't ridiculous enough. Okay, that's a lie. There's a single 20 on the D20 for safety. Yes. So I will attempt to juggle the flaming torch, the D20, that's 19 ones and a single 20, and the 14-pound bowling ball. A quick disclaimer, for those of you in the front row, ma'am, if something goes horribly wrong and the bowling ball comes flying at you, move. It's not an illusion. All right. Or use the child as a human shield. All right. That's what they're there for, right? There's also a life lesson here. It's about hard work. You see, this stunt took me years to learn. I started with a 6-pound bowling ball and slowly worked my way up to a 14-pound bowling ball over the course of about 3 years. But it goes to show with enough hard work, dedication, and commitment, you can learn to do just about anything you set your mind to, right? Yeah. Even if that thing is stupid. So if you people appreciate the difficulty of this stunt, when I start to juggle, that'll be your cue to applaud. Applaud loudly and quickly when I start to juggle. It will not last very long. That's what he said. When I start to juggle, scream, whistle, cheer, throw your children in the air. Don't care, they're not mine. Don't roll a one. I'll do my best, sir. I'll do my best. I didn't warm up yet today. If I could, please, get a drum roll going. Drum roll, drum roll. And when I start to juggle, burst into uproarious applause. Ready? Go! A little louder! I'm okay! Okay, correction, I am unharmed. Far from okay. Since I still have a flaming torch, I can do one of two impressions. Would you people like funny or difficult?
Funny. Funny.
Round of applause for funny. Round of applause for difficult. Why do you hate me? Fine. Difficult. This starts with something I like to call the slightly hungover flaming seal. Ar, 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 ar. It gets better. By the way, you have a line. When I yell it gets better, you say huzzah. It gets better. Watch the hands. It gets better. This next stunt comes with a built-in applause point. It's very obvious. You'll know it when you see it. Hold your applause until the appropriate time. That's not it. It gets better. Oh yeah, they're paying attention. Now. I call this part of the show abs of steel. Why we don't skip leg day. Yeah. And finally, watch as I put this torch out using the power of my mind. I'm kidding. We've come to the final stunt in the show, the grand finale. For those who showed up late, my name is Crazy Boy Coy. Everybody say hi, Coy. Hi, Coy. And you may be wondering, what's next? Out loud, you may even say, what's next? What's next? I'm glad you asked. My signature stunts, my favorite thing to do, the thing that everybody seems to remember about my show. It involves something that many of you may have in your very own home. Does anybody know what this is?
Tennis racket.
It's a tennis racket, that's right. It's missing something, what? The strings or the net. Sir, in the purple, you look relatively strong. Would you stand up for me for just a minute, sir? Excellent, excellent. What's your name, sir? Wow, you are much taller up close. There you, yeah. Are you the tallest person in your family? You're not? Oh, I am. Don't laugh, that's a true story. Drew, would you mind joining me up on stage for just a few minutes? As you do, I bet they will applaud you. I'm pretty sure they will. Don't worry, sir. I brought you up here for a reason. First thing is, I like to prove that everything I do is real. I prove that it's a real tennis racket. If you would, grab onto that with one hand. Give it a good solid tug. Does it bend? Nope. It does not. Not made of rubber, just solid. Ordinary, child-sized tennis racket. A quick question, Drew. How big between my thumbs at the widest point? 10 inches is a pretty good guess. I wouldn't lie to you people though, it is 12.5 inches at its widest point. Me and Drew are pretty honest. You know, most men add several inches. Yeah. Keep it real, man, keep it real. Yeah. 12.5 inches at its widest point, 8 inches at its most narrow. I will attempt to take my entire body, head to toe, top to bottom, 6'2", 265 pounds.
No.
Take my entire body and place it in this part of the racket right here. They don't seem impressed by that, Drew. They don't seem impressed by that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Tell you what, after that, Drew's entire body to this part right here.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Tell you what, Drew, though, I will have you hold on to that. We're going to make this stunt significantly more difficult and dangerous. That's right, it gets better. Stay right there, Drew. We're going to do this entire stunt not standing on the ground where it's nice and safe, but instead standing on top of this big red ball that I stole from out in front of a Target. A quick impression. It's real. A quick impression. I like to bring a bit of culture to the Renaissance Festival. I based it off of Atlas, but I had to rename it because I'm Mexican and tiny. I call it Atlito. Now this is a 2-foot sphere. It's what's called a rolling globe. It's a big red ball. I named it. Anybody hazard a guess what I named the big red ball?
Mars.
Clifford, that's right. Yeah, who said
Mars,
it? Yeah.
that's good.
Very good, very good. Clifford, the big red ball. Now there are 2 ways I can get on top of Clifford. Safe and slow, or slightly... Hold on, let me rephrase that, actually. This is a different show, Drew. On top of Clifford, it's a different show, Yeah. Kid show, yeah. There's 2 ways I can get on top of the big red ball. Safe and slow, or dramatic and dangerous. Which would you people prefer?
Safe and slow.
Safe and slow it is. Awesome, very good. Drew, if you would, stand right there. Face me. This is your second job. I'm just going to use you to help me get up onto the ball. I'm middle-aged, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to blow out a knee. So I'm just going to hold onto your shoulder, if that's okay. Excellent. Cool. Just nice. Try to relax. And I'm just going to use both hands, both arms. Cool. Just try to relax. You got a bit of tension. You're doing great, though. You're doing great. You having a good day today? Yes. Excellent. Good. Welcome to the Renaissance Fair, by the way. Yeah. Just remember, whatever happens, this is a safe space, okay? You're like as solid as a rock, man. Oh, I forgot to ask, Drew. What's your safe word? Whatever mine is, awesome, man. Oh, you smell nice, by the way. By the way, if you think this feels weird, imagine what it looked like to the people over there. You're doing awesome, my friend. I appreciate it. All right, good. I got my feet underneath me. I'll take the racket. Excellent. I'll have you turn face the audience. Perfect. And then when I let go of your shoulder, we're both going to do dramatic superhero poses. And they're going to applaud us. Make you feel good about coming up on stage and make me feel good about my life choices. Very good. All right, do you know what you're doing? You got your pose in mind? Excellent. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, pose! Very good, Drew. Don't leave yet. I have a parting gift for you. I sell my own merchandise. Yeah, so after the show, I'll be over there selling merch. And so you get a tiny juice glass. But I'll get it for you. This is called being Midwest nice. Check this out. It's also why we don't skip leg day. Yeah, deep squats. There you are, sir. And you have one final job, and you just stand right there on the trap door. Thank you. Face the audience, take a bow. They will applaud you one final time. Get up for Drew! Excellent, I appreciate it. And now that I'm perfectly balanced on top of the big red ball, a live demonstration and step-by-step directions on how to put yourself through a tennis racket. So you too can go home and try this. Step 1, buy a tennis racket. It helps. Step 2, very important, sir. Remove the strings. Learned that the hard way. Step 3, the left elbow, where it starts to get fun. The left elbow. Step 4, the right elbow. A quick impression for the children. A Tyrannosaurus Rex. Step 5, your head, where it starts to get difficult. Keep in mind, people, what you're witnessing. I dropped out of college to do this. As a side note, though, I paid off my student loans recently. That's right, ladies. I got that tennis racket money. Yeah. Thank you. Step 6, the left shoulder, where it gets painful. My left, not yours. This one over here. The left shoulder slides up and through the 12.5-inch tennis racket. Get. What do you care? You're not the one doing it. Ta-da! Step 7. Before we continue, sir, standing in the back with the black t-shirt on, if you could uncross your arms, that's a lot of pressure on me, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, parade rest. That's better, sir. Thanks. Appreciate it. Step 7. The right shoulder. I know what some of you are thinking right about now. You're thinking to yourselves, that dude's parents were cousins. I did grow up in Nebraska. Now you're thinking to yourselves, that is one sexy juggler. Now you're thinking to yourselves, that right shoulder looks quite a bit more difficult. It is. It's also quite a bit more painful, so I expect quite a bit more applause. It's a boy! A lady one time yelled out, "Put it back!" Weird lady. Step 8, the chest. Yeah, it's a little tight. Thank you for noticing. I've been hitting the gym ever since the divorce. Don't laugh, that's a true story. Step 8, the chest. It's at this point in the stunt, I'm glad I'm not pierced.
Don't climb on me. Are you just talking?
Anymore. It's a true story. Step 8 comes in 2 parts. Ouchie number 1 and ouchie number 2. Can I get a oh yeah? So stupid. That's brand new. I'm putting on the show. Step 9. Step 9. God damn it. Step 9. Really? That was earlier. Suck in the beer belly. Step 10, the hips. I got to this point one time, a little girl stood up and yelled out, "This should be the easy part." I know, mean little girl. I know, it roasted me hard. Step 10, relatively easy. Hardest part, getting over the butt without pulling down the tights. I've been hitting the gym. It's at this point in the stunt, I'm glad I'm not an Olympic pole vaulter. My people, anybody got that joke? Get over the butt and then tuck back the kazoo. There we are. Thank you. Steps 11 and 12, the feet. There are 2 ways I can do this. Safe and slow, or dramatic and dangerous. Which would you people prefer?
Safe and slow.
Ooh, I heard votes for both. So let's do it town hall meeting style by round of applause. Round of applause, you like to see the safe and slow? Hey! 3 people care about me, awesome. All the moms. Round of applause, you want to see the slightly more dramatic and dangerous? Fine. The slightly more dramatic and dangerous way is both feet at the same time. I'm gonna put on the power bandana. I'm gonna jump up off the ball, whip the racket out from underneath my feet, and land back on the ball. Not only that, it gets better. Huzzah! I'm gonna make this stunt a little bit more difficult and dangerous. Brand new for this season. I'm gonna light the end of the racket on fire. Because my life wasn't ridiculous enough. So, while I set this up, I would like to say a few things. In all seriousness, thank you for coming and watching my show. Believe it or not, this is what I do for a living. This is my 17th season as a full-time professional entertainer. And if you people didn't come and watch my show, I'd have to get a real job. Boo. Seriously, I don't want to have to go back to roofing, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm Mexican, but I still sweat. Yeah. So at the end of the show, I'll be doing the traditional passing of the hats, or in this case, oh, I can't quite reach that, the passing of the bucket. If you have any money, I'd like some. I depend in large part upon your generous donations to keep me on stage where I belong. I make about half my income directly from you people. So $5 in the bucket means I did a good job and you had a good time. Round of applause, who's had a good time? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. $20 would be an excellent tip. Means I did an excellent job. You had an excellent time. I do have one final thing to say in all seriousness. I hope you had a good time here with me today at the Crazy Boy Koi Show. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at the Bay Area Renaissance Festival. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your days here on planet Earth. You only have so many. And when they're gone, they're gone. So I encourage you to live every single day to the fullest. Chase your dreams. Be kind to yourself, and most importantly, be kind to each other. Huzzah. And now, without further ado, who amongst you by round of applause and general noise making would like to see me possibly kill myself? You bastards. All right. I do need my lighter. Can't quite reach it. A young man in the orange, yes. Would you come give me my lighter? It's that gold box on top of the table there. On top of the table. No, on top of the table. Right next to that. See that gold box right there? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pick that up. Yeah. Make sure it works. I'm kidding. Give me that. He was gonna do it. Yeah. So I will jump up off the ball, whip my racket out from underneath my feet, land back on the ball, while the racket is on fire, and while I play my instrument. It's not that kind of show, people. Although $100 in the bucket, it could be.